Ladies and gentlemen, we are live from the Isle of Man in the UK. This is John and Mike's MMA Corner.
I'm joined right now by Josh Weston. Sir, you are taking on Eric Irvin at the Shamrock FC card on the 12th of March. Now, like you said, you're about to go and do a jits class. You're obviously getting prepped for this fight. Now let's talk about how you're going to come into this bout and get the victory, because you've had a couple of losses recently. You need to turn things around for 2016 to get it going again. What is it you're doing exactly to prep and also correct the little things that are not just quite working at the moment?
The main thing in the last fights was just I wasn't really fighting at my full potential. I was fighting, but not really doing everything I knew to do or could do. I was pacing myself instead of just relying that I'm conditioning in great shape, and just help. I felt like I think I held back a little bit, so making sure I'm not going to be holding back anything.
Well, now your opponent you've got in Eric, he's an experienced fighter, you see, and your experience as well. The pair of you got a good handful of bouts between you, so it should really set up for a very technically good fight, I feel.
Yeah, it should. It really should. Our styles are sort of the same, and so we like to really go at each other, so it should be a pretty exciting, fun fight.
And like you say, you're doing jits class. Have you been doing anything particular for this opponent with your training in regards to his skill set, or do you just rely on what you know you can do naturally anyway with what your kind of style is?
I watch what they do, I get an idea, but I don't focus on that too much, because if you focus on that, you don't focus on yourself. I just make it where I do what I do so good you can't stop it.
Yeah. That's a good way to put it, man. That's a good idea. So like we say, you're looking to, come out and be yourself a bit more in this fight. Now, the Shamrock FC card itself, they like to put good matchups on. Jesse does a good job, I feel, with Shamrock FC. It's a very well-rounded and very well thought-out performing platform for fighters. Do you feel, being with the Shamrock FC brand, then that you're going to have a good place to get yourself going again for 2016?
Yeah, I do. I feel like this win will be a good win to start jumpstart myself. I don't picture me doing anything but winning, so I feel like it's a good starting point. It's a good promotion to be on to win. It gets noticed, so it's great for me.
Yeah, like I say, I enjoy speaking to Jesse. I enjoy what Shamrock FC do. I like to mention this to a couple of guys that are fighting on the cards on on Shamrock. Is that link with Bellator? The fact that he's got that relationship with Scott Coker. Does that play a part then when you agree to fight with Shamrock? That you think, if I stick around with the Shamrock brand,
it's in the back of your head. But
yeah.
The main thing is, that doesn't do anything unless you win. So
yes, obviously you take one fight at a time, of course.
You gotta take care of it. So it's a good thing. Like, in the back of your head, it's a somewhere to get you going somewhere else. But you can't look past being on that card, because if you don't win, it doesn't matter what you're fighting for, who you fight. It doesn't. No one wants to promote losers up.
No one wants to promote a loser. No, you're right. Yeah, but the thing is, I think it actually helps. Like you say, it's in the back of your mind, but also then it gives guys. I think it gives guys a little bit of an edge when they're fighting. Then to think that, if I put on an absolute kill, I put these killer performances on, and knowing that there's potentially someone over at Bellator keeping an eye on things, I could get a shout here. I could go up to the next step. And I know it sounds crazy that guys shouldn't need it, but sometimes it does add to it. Because
I think that to me, that would be in your head after the fight. But during the fight, I wouldn't give two shits if it was like a fight in front of three people,
Yeah.
Because I'm so focused on the person in front of me. But, after the fight, you'll think about that.
Yeah, because I know there's a promotion. Oh, do you know what? The promotion's going to just... It's left my brain for a minute. But what they do is they give their fighters a pay to perform, but also what they do is they say, if you finish the fight within 3 rounds, it's victory. That's it. It's victory fighting. If you finish the fight within the 3 rounds, we will give you X amount. So that's like their incentive is before the fight. So they're saying...
Yeah, that's how they're set up. Yeah, you get so much you get a winner's bonus. So
Yeah.
better to win. You get a better payout if you win. So that makes it a lot. That's a motivation factor.
Yeah, it is, because like I say, the pay in the regional scene isn't humongous. You know, some guys rely on ticket sales, which help as well boost their pay, and little things like that. I think incentives that helps with the performance, it helps the promotion, and it helps the fighters as well. It's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing to have.
No, and it keeps the cards more honest. You know, if you have to. You get paid more to win, you know, keep people from just going in and laying down. You know, everybody wants to win and get more money, so.
Yeah, they do, you know, and in the long term, it'll help them because it helps pay for maybe extra bit of coaching, fighter kit, just little things that people don't realise add up, really. People don't realise how much money it costs to wrap your hands up, you know, wraps, like to get your hands wrapped. You know, it accumulates over time, you know, so little things like that does help. Look, I know you're a bit tied up. You got a jits class to get to, Josh. I'm not going to keep you any longer, my friend. I'm going to say, look, have a great fight against Eric on a Shamrock FC card. But before you go, can you give us a shout on any social media stuff that you're on so people can jump on and give you a follow?
Yeah, I'm on Facebook just as Josh Weston. I don't really Twitter or nothing. I like to see. I'm pretty simple on that, but I probably need to change that. So yeah, just if you're interested in anything, just go to Facebook and look up Josh Weston. And
what about? Have you got any sponsors that help you out, buddy?
Currently, not right now. Not really looking too hard. It sort of distracts me a little bit. So.
No, you're focused on getting the win. That's a good thing. It's good to be focused on the win. And what about, last but not least, then? You want to give a shout out to your gym, your coaches, your training partners, and people like that?
Oh yes, Finney's MMA. All my guys I train with. Jesse Finney's great. I mean, everything about this place is top notch. I mean, so many great guys to work with. The jiu-jitsu program's amazing. The striking's amazing. It's just every person here is great. I just love this team. It's one of the best things that you could ever ask for.
Awesome stuff. Look, like I said, have a great fight. Enjoy yourself. Enjoy your jits class you got now, and have a great training camp.
All right, you have a great night.
You too, sir. Thank you.